All right, so I'm about to make my special chicken Alfredo pasta, and this is a very special one because it's flavorful. I love to use a lot of flavors when I'm cooking. My food is always outbursting with flavors. So this is the first step. I use some chicken breast that I sliced up. My chicken breast is currently sitting in some apple cider vinegar. So I just use enough apple cider vinegar just to cover it up. So I'm gonna have the chicken breast sit in this apple cider vinegar for about 10 minutes so that it just soaks up the flavor. Trust me, you cannot go wrong when you do it this way. Afterwards, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna season this chicken, and then I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees. Okay, so basically after 15 minutes of soaking the chicken in the apple cider vinegar, I have drained out the liquid, well, as much as I could get out, and I have seasoned my chicken with some garlic salt, seasoned salt, black pepper, like a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, and a little bit of curry powder. That's just for the kick, for the flavor. Some lemon and pepper seasoning, some paprika, and some Greek seasoning. Also, just a little bit of rotisserie chicken seasoning as well. And I have minced some garlic, and I'm about to mix it up with my tongs and throw it into the casserole dish where I'm gonna bake this chicken. Okay, I've got my chicken in the casserole dish now, and I am going to set this in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes until all the liquid has literally died down and the chicken has browned a little bit at the top. Okay, so once your pot has come to a boil, then you will add your pasta. Because I am mixing the butterfly shaped pasta together with the other macaroni shaped pasta, I'm going to start off by pouring the butterfly shaped one at the bottom first. This one takes longer to cook than the other one. And then I'm going to go ahead with my macaroni shaped pasta. And I'm just going to pour that on top. Okay. Then you want to mix it around a little bit to prevent it from like really sticking to the bottom of the pot. And you want to keep checking as you mix that it's not sticking to the bottom of the pot, so that it doesn't come out all gooey and sticky and all of that. Just keep separating it, basically. Wait for it to cook. Okay, so here I'm spreading out my mushrooms and just sauteing them, and I had already made like a finely chopped medium onion. I just sweated it out on the stove till it was like just about to start browning, just to sweat all of the heat out of it. And here I've got my pasta that's draining out, and I'm about to throw some diced green pepper in this mixture, and it's about to be boned. So I've added the mushrooms to the onion mix, and then I'm gonna add my green pepper that I have squeezed a quarter of a lemon juice on top of, and I'm gonna add that green pepper to my mixture. I'm going to saute this for less than a minute, maybe about 45 seconds. That's all you need. Okay, so for my Alfredo sauce, I have poured in about 3/4 of a tin of evaporated milk in this pot, and I've added like half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I have added in about 8 to 10 cloves of minced garlic, and you just bring that to the stove, like to a boil, like from medium to low heat. Like basically you want to keep it at a really low heat so the garlic flavor really incorporates very well into the milk without losing like too much, because if the heat is too high, then the garlic is going to lose a lot of its flavor. But if you keep it like at a lower heat, it will it'll blend in very well. So what I'm gonna do right now, as soon as you see the steam coming up out of the milk, I'm going to go ahead and add in my Alfredo sauce and half a packet of shredded cheese, Parmesan cheese to be specific, in here. Okay, so once that Alfredo sauce mix starts steaming like this on the medium to low heat, that is when you add half a packet of Parmesan shredded cheese to your mix. Just half a packet, you don't need much. Enough for it to hold together, just to bring a little thickness to the mix before you add in your pasta and your veg, your pasta and your veg and the chicken. And then I'm gonna add in a last ingredient at the end. Stirring it for about 2 minutes. You don't want it too thick. This is the consistency that you want to keep with it, because you want to cook your pasta in there. You want your pasta to really cook in there and really absorb all of that goodness, all of that flavor, the garlicness and the creaminess. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to add in my pasta to the mix. I'm going to pour in my pasta and our onion chives. So once all of that is in, you bring your pot down to a low heat. You want to make sure that you've coated all of your pasta with all of the goodness and flavorfulness. So you bring that to a low heat for about less than 2 minutes before you start adding in, well, let me not say 2 minutes, maybe about 3 minutes. Because you want the flavor to really incorporate in the pasta. That is before you add in your vegetables over here. And then I'm going to add in my chicken at the end, because that chicken has all of that flavorness. I want it to keep the flavorness. I don't want to really steam out the chicken in the sauce. So that's why I want to add it at the end, so that it keeps its flavorfulness, because the chicken has a separate flavor to it. And then I'm going to add in some diced tomatoes, about a small tomato diced up at the end of everything. After I've added in the chicken, then I just mix it up. I'm not going to cook it down, but I'm going to, once everything is done, I'm going to remove the pot from the stove, and then that's when I'll add my diced tomato, just to keep that flavor as well. Like I said, it's all about flavor. If need be, I will check towards the end if I need to add some extra Parmesan cheese, just to hold it, just to hold everything together. And just, again, flavor. It's about flavor. This dish is about flavor. Okay, so once the chicken is done, I'm just going to cook it down in the juices in a frying pan, just to keep it moist, so it's not too dry. That's the whole point of this process, just to keep it like a little moist. I'm going to add in my vegetables first into my mix. And I'm going to add in my chicken, then my diced tomato, and a little bit more, some shredded Parmesan cheese, it depends, and we're done. Okay, so I added in the vegetables, and I've just added in the chicken now. It's looking so good. So I'm just gonna mix this up. And once I've coated the chicken in all of this goodness, that's when I'm gonna add in the diced tomato and just a little sprinkle of Parmesan cheese, just to hold everything together. And again, like I say, for that after flavor that we're looking for. In this kitchen, it's all about flavor. It's all about flavor, baby. Doesn't that look so good? I wish you were all here right now with me. You could taste it with me. But we're the lucky ones. We get to eat it. I promise you, it's so good. Okay, so now what I've done, I've added my diced tomato and just a dab of Parmesan cheese, just to cover the top of the pot. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch off the heat, and I'm just gonna mix this through after I've switched off the heat. And baby, I tell you, this is so good. Matter of fact, I want to add some sausage to this. You can add sausage, but I'm gonna add sausage on the side. I'm not gonna mix it within the Alfredo mix, but it's up to you. It depends what you prefer, really. But I'm definitely putting some sausage on the side, and I will show you what it looks like once I'm done. So what I've done with my sausage, I've split it in half and I've drizzled some olive oil on top so that it doesn't get too dry once it's in the oven. And I'm going to bake it at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. It depends. And then I'm going to turn it, after 10 minutes, I'm going to turn it over and have it cook again until it's done. And here we go, my completed Linda's special flavorful chicken Alfredo pasta. Bon appetit. Looks so good. Ain't that good? I'm gonna get a piece of chicken as well to go with that, just to show you exactly what we're working with. And a little piece of mushroom. Isn't that good? That looks so good to me. Y'all gotta try this recipe, y'all. This recipe is bomb.